What we're looking at in this video with respect to JavaScript is sequences. And this is a nice fancy way of saying that programs that we write tend to go from top to bottom. And they run line by line. So if we take a look at some computer code, then we can see what this means. So here we are. Let's not worry about any of the HTML that we've got here. We're just going to be looking between where we start the JavaScript here and where we end it. So we're just looking in this line here. And what's happening is the program starts here and it goes down line by line, and that is what gets output. So if I go and put another line of code on the screen, so I say document write this, then we see that it goes and writes that onto the screen directly next to it. And what you'll notice as we look at the output is that every single one of those lines of code is literally going right next to the other one. So over here we can see, hello, this is some text. They're all right side by side with each other. Now I could add spaces in so that I get spaces in my output. Or I could decide that instead of spaces, I want to have a new line. And so we can put in the tag, which is BR and then a slash at the end. And that means a line break. And it's just one tag to do that. And so that's just a tiny bit of HTML that we're sticking in there. In other computer languages, you'll use /n to do that. Okay, and so we got hello, this is some text. Now just to show you that this sequence is actually running line by line, because computers are immensely fast, so you don't see it go line by line. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to a different web browser this time to have a look at it running line by line. And so this web browser is called Opera. And the reason I just want to use this web browser to look at the same file, so very, very similar file, is because it lets me run line by line. So this time I've got this script here, this JavaScript, which is going to put, hello, this is some text printed on the screen. And first of all, let's see that that does work. So if I refresh with F5, this is, hello, this is some text printed on the screen. Now in Opera, if you want to download it, if you press Control Shift and I, what you get is an ability to see your scripts as they're running. So I reload this, and that shows me just the JavaScript section. And what I can do is I can put a thing known as a breakpoint in. So this will break my code at this point. It will pause it from running. So if I now refresh the page with F5, we see here it's got to this point here, and there's nothing on the screen. If I use this one here, which means step into, it will now step line by line through my code. So at the moment it's done nothing. As I do the first line, document write hello, hello appears on the screen. And then I write my second line, and then this appears on the screen. Third line, and then is appears on the screen, and so on. And you can see that that's how programming languages work. They go line by line through your code, and the typical control structure on a programming language is this sequence of going line by line, and that's a demonstration of it working there.